13th, 2024. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning here in wonderful southwestern Nevada, place that we refer to as Pahrump-Tucky. And you choose. It's Pahrump-Tucky. You choose. Okay, this is Department of Career Services, where our goal is to help you on your journey through life, to help you get from where you are to the best place possible. It's up to you, but our goal is to help you by providing you the tools and showing you how to use the tools. That's in the worksheet, which you can find in a link down below. You can find it on the Love Thy Neighbor website, Thriving Warrior website, STS website, LinkedIn, Facebook, Signal. It's all over the place. There's no excuse for not seeing it. And good morning, Rebecca. Good morning. How was your weekend? Good morning, Mitch. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Did they have a productive day? I spent a tremendous number of hours studying for my thesis paper for Christology, and the working title is "There Are No Christians in Jail." What? Okay, so, but here we are, we few, we happy few, we band of brothers. Who said that? Where is that from? Okay, well, while you're thinking about that, I'm going to lay today's meme on you. And that is, what if you had enough? What if you had enough? So this, today, the red letter down in the worksheet is Daily Stoic. Yeah, Daily Stoic is the red letter on this one. What if you had enough? Where'd we go? Okay, there we are, back. Okay, Band of Brothers. Well, but where was it? Where did Band of Brothers get it? Aha! We few, we happy few, we band of brothers. For he who sheds his blood with me this day shall be my brother, be he never so vile. ... Okay. All right, so the meme of today, what if you had enough? What if you had enough? So I am hoping, planning, thinking, Mitch, that we will not do Nancy Kane today. We'll do a little detour from Nancy Kane, or yeah, we'll do a little detour from Nancy Kane to something else, to Plato's Cave. Good morning, Carla, and good morning, Undersergeant. The Undersergeant has arrived. Okay, so Plato's allegory of the cave. We might do a couple videos on that. I think it will be worthwhile, and that will give more meaning to Nancy Kane. But let's ask the question. Plato's Cave. Okay, well, don't go selecting them because there are particular ones. And so let me try to send you a link to them, because there's a million of them out there. And we've already gone down and selected the two, and there's a particular order to watch them in. And then there needs to be an explanation of them. So it's kind of an interesting one today. I'm looking up here at the top. Okay, but what if you had enough? So this is going to go into Plato's Cave. What if you had enough? When is enough enough? I think Matt is sort of at that position where he feels he's got enough, maybe not. But when is enough enough? When do you decide, okay, I don't need to keep fighting the fight. I don't need to keep getting more. Every time I see someone, I hedonic adaptation. So think about this. What's the problem with dopamine? Somebody tell me, what's the problem with dopamine? What is it? It's addictive, right? Highly, highly, highly addictive. So if you get used to winning, you get used to selling. Let's say you're a salesman. When you sell something, what do you get? A little shot or a dose of dopamine, right? And then that, after a while, you're going to get in the habit of what? Selling to get more dopamine. Because when you get the reward, the money makes you feel good. I got it, got the sale. Now I need to celebrate. How do I celebrate? I need to buy something that makes me feel good. So I get a little shot of serotonin, thinking about how good I'm going to feel. And I get dopamine because now I have a mission. I want to go get those, whatever. I'm going to get that new ball cap. Well, I don't know, whatever. I'm going to get that. So then I get that. And what happens? After a while, hedonic adaptation. Meanwhile, I'm selling more, right? I'm selling more. So I get more money. Dopamine gets me to sell. I get the money. I get the reward. Get a little shot of serotonin, maybe a little oxytocin from people because maybe I give them a gift. Who knows? And then I need to go celebrate. So I buy something else, maybe a better hat. Or I round out my, see who's notifying me at this time in the morning. Oh, no one. Okay, cool. So this cycle gets started, and part of the challenge is dopamine is highly addictive. So I just get in the rat race. Then one day I take a step off, phenomenologically, I look at it and I say, you know what? I'm not really happy with this thing of pursuing stuff. I feel like I'm going to be happy, but every time this thing goes through, I get a little blip of happiness, but then my baseline goes back down. But it actually, the level I need to do to get happy keeps going up, just like drugs, right? I need more and more. So, question of today, the meme is, what if you had enough? Maybe Carla had a taste of that when she was out living near Slag City, out at Salton Sea or wherever it was, somewhere out near there, Bombay Beach. Maybe she had a little taste of that. It was like, you know, life isn't that bad. I'm missing something, but life isn't that bad. Or Mitch, you know, life isn't that bad. Not Mitch, Matt. Life isn't that bad, but I'm missing something. So when is enough? When is enough? Certainly when you can pay your bills, right? When you don't have that financial pressure, the talons of in your back of having to pay bills, right? And that's part of the idea behind Rat Park. But now that we've taken that pressure off people, what has to happen? People need to pay. People need to pay. So we've done our part. So everybody else has to now do their part. The pressure has been taken off. Rat Park has been there. The path has been made. Now what people need to do is do what they agreed to do and do the other thing. Because if you don't do it, there's going to be this nagging feeling. You're going to have this guilt. You're going to have this, you know what? I don't like looking at that person in the eye because I have this guilt because I'm taking advantage of them. So here's the stepping off familiar ground of you can't trust anybody. Everybody's out to screw you. It's a dog-eat-dog world. Anything you can get away with is okay. Stepping off of that into the boat of trust, and you will see how good you feel when you do the right thing. Yes, you'll feel good doing the right thing. So let's go back. I guess Wadabevi is in her 9 o'clock thing, her IOP. Let's go back. The thing to again think about is, what if you had enough? Quickly, I want to do Seth Godin talking something about that. Pet quirks. Pet quirks. Pet peeves make lousy pets. No, peeves make lousy pets. So you've heard of a pet peeve. Peeves make lousy pets. They undermine us and put us on edge. But quirks, aha, what about quirks? Little eccentricities we see in the world that offer a cost-free smile. He's quirky. Habits or interactions that always make us a little lighter on our feet and open the door to better. What? So that would be an example of a little eccentricity. What? Huh? Little things like that. They're so easy to find, not hard to adapt, and don't take much maintenance. Where are yours? Where are your little idiosyncrasies? Your little eccentricities? The little things that make other people smile. Not the little things that bother people. Like, for example, cigarette butts on the ground is a pet peeve of mine. When I see cigarette butts on the ground, it says a lot of things to me about the people who do that or put their cigarette out on the side of the building. Okay, what would be a quirk, a little quirky thing? A little quirky thing with smoking would be to finish the cigarette, you're down to the filter, you take off the rest of the thing, filter in this hand, other thing, you go like that, wipe your hand off on your shirt, get rid of the stuff so there's no cigarette butt, and then have a little baggie in your pocket or something for cigarette butts to put them in to remind yourself of how it's a weakness. It's not anything good to feel, well, it's a habit. Okay, let's not get sucked into the weeds, pulled into the weeds on that one. Let's go back, focus, and say, all right, beginning of the week, got to make things happen, going to Vegas tomorrow. Maybe Isaiah needs to call either the place so he can get his x-ray. I doubt that it's walk-in. Truly doubt it, or to pass that information on to Tony. But if he needs an x-ray, then he probably needs to make an appointment. So maybe check that out. I don't know about Frankie. I don't know about Brian if they need to go tomorrow. Let's see. Let's be prepared for today. Carla, okay, I will remind him. Also, these are mandatory, so please encourage people to watch the videos every day. Okay, we can't help you if you can't help yourself. It's just a thing to think about. If you're too busy to do something as simple as this, you shouldn't expect me to do something that is more difficult for me to do or more time consuming for me to do than for you to watch this. Quid pro quo. Tit for tat. Tit for tat. And when I say tit for tat, what do I not mean? Okay, with that, we'll say, and cut, cut.